Today, our experts are going to test their ability by trying to recreate some of snooker's classic shots from years gone by. They're going to score each other, which will result in a leaderboard. This next shot is Higgins' Brown Magic. And our first expert to try and recreate it, Mr. John Virgo.
I personally would have played safe.
John, I don't hold out much hope for this lot, but Steve?
Well, it's difficult after a first good effort. There are two parts to this. You've got to get quite close to the pocket, but you're also going to control the white ball as well. And in neither part did you do very well, so unfortunately it's a 1.
It's very harsh, this. Very harsh.
3. I thought the double was in the bottom pocket. He was closer to the middle.
Yeah. I'm giving you a 0, but I am being a little bit generous. There is a plus at the top of it because...
Is this a crop circle?
You can't even say it.
My only hope is Dennis.
You played it in the middle pocket, but it was never going to go in at that speed.
I can't complain.
Back on is 6 times world champion, Steve Davis.
Well, I can't complain.
Neil?
Very close. Garden Gate, number 8.
But considering that's the closest you've probably been to a pot for quite a long time, so I'm going to give you an 8 as well.
Thank you.
He also gets an 8 from me simply because he almost potted the brown, but he kept the white near the cushion. That's a lot of skill to keep the white there, I'll tell you.
Well, let me tell you, the brown didn't go in, and that was the only key to the shot, so I'm only going to give him 7!
Well, I've got to be pleased with that. I mean, just across the board, that's pretty consistent, and that's hopefully what I want to be for the whole of the tournament.
Oh, that we've
So
seen.
Neil Foulds, former world number 3. Give it your best.
Okay.
He's telling the balls where to go.
Oh, no, too high. Oh, if the pink had... Oh, no!
I'm on my
Good attempt, Neil. But Ken?
Well, I thought it was a very good attempt at the double and the treble, so because of that, I'm going to give Neil a 7.
Generous. It nearly turned out to be one of JV's trick shots, you know, but he would have got the treble if the pink hadn't him in there, but no, I'm only going to give you 3, Neil, sorry, because you didn't get near the pot.
Well, the idea of the shot was the brown goes in, and if it doesn't go in, you leave it safe. Look where the brown finished. Sorry, Neil, I can only give you 4.
The most important part was how softly John Higgins played the shot, and he kept that brown at the top of the table, very soft, slightly harder, and the brown came back down the table, so a 3.
What about knocking the pink out and leaving the other guy again?
That's not good.
That's too high, that mark.
I know it's too high.
The darling of Dublin, Ken Doherty.
Oh! Good effort.
Yeah, good effort.
Cue ball.
Very nice. Good effort.
A vast improvement on one of his previous shots, let me tell you. Dennis, kick us off.
That was close. I thought if anyone can, Ken can, and Ken nearly pulled it off there and missed it by a fraction. Great effort. 8 from me.
And I'm going to go 8 to say, because if anyone can, Ken can.
He was only a fraction out with the double, only a fraction out with where the cue ball finished, so take a point off for each of those. We've got an 8, Ken.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you couldn't, Ken, but in running, it was pretty close, mate.
Look at this, look, you know what I mean?
7.
I mean,
No, I think 7's right.
No, 7's right.
Even it all up.
I'm not changing it.
He remembers.
Look at the white.
Hold on.
Over to our panel of experts. Mr. Virgo?
Well, I thought it was a control double, but it didn't go in. He overhit it slightly. The cue ball's not too bad, but I can only give it 7.
I'm being ultra critical with this 6, Dennis, because the brown was, in the scheme of things, was quite a long way away from the pocket. But other than that, it was still a great effort.
Don't get confused. It's 6. Build your hopes up, Dennis.
6 is fine, yeah. As Steve said, more closer to the middle pocket, and if you had blown a bit, it might have gone in. But I'm going to give you a 5.
Standout performances there from Steve and Ken, both gaining 31 points, while JV trails in last, making a disappointing 7. So overall, Dennis consolidates his lead with 57 points, 3 ahead of Steve, JV last place.